Hello, everyone. Well, Phoenix from Ace Attorney Duel Destinies. Last episode, we began investigations for the Turnabout Academy case, and today we'll be continuing that with the. We're going to be starting up trial. So, what's it like to have your very own first case for the first time? My heart hasn't raced as fast since I ran that full marathon last year. If it keeps up, you might get a lawyer's high. You know, like a runner's high? Relax, everyone's nervous their first time.
So my fears weren't unfounded. After all, today's prosecutor is so terribly brutal, and willing to use any means necessary to win a conviction.
Also known as every prosecutor in the entire series. Is that the end justifies the means concept again?
Now that it has come to this, we have no choice but to fight fire with fire. The end justifies the means.
We should stop saying that. That's your method, Professor. I'm gonna defend Juniper in my own way.
But Miss Sykes, yes, you told me.
Seek justice for my clients.
But if its trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I?
My, but aren't you a stubborn one? Well, I suppose you will have to learn of your own inefficacy the hard way.
Forgive me, Professor Means, but can we just leave it at that?
Oh dear, please forgive me. It's just, I wish to protect Juniper by any means I can.
I do too, but if you would
excuse me.
Okay, bye. Thanks to him, I'm feeling even more pressure than before. Don't let it get to you, Athena, and don't forget to keep smiling. I'll be fine, and I haven't forgotten what Mr. Wright said. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
The trial's about to begin. I'll show you the courtroom if you please.
Apollo, I'm counting on you to support Athena this time. Okay, Mr. Wright, leave it to me. That's right, I have Apollo to back me up, so you're screwed then. Judy's fate rests in my hands. I won't rest until she walks free. October 25th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. So court is now in session. All rise.
Court is now in session for the trial of Juniper Woods.
Athena Sykes, the defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. That didn't sound very confident. You sure you're okay? I'll be fine.
Your boldness.
I know. As usual, you want me to deliver the opening statement.
This case is crystal clear. I see no need to explicate it any further. Now, summon the witness. Is there something the matter?
Well, whatever gave you that idea. Bailiff, please call our first witness.
And now we don't even get an opening statement? Well, for what it's worth, we never got an opening statement. The prosecution always got one, the defense never got one. That's not new. But this time, they didn't get one either. Detective Fulbright, and he and the prosecutor Blackwell have become quite the team. Almost like Edgeworth and Gumshoe from the original trilogy. Oh, right. The case brief. Leave it to me! Yes, let the detective in charge, everyone's favorite friend of justice, explain. It's a bit on the nose, but alright. What was that just now? He's like he and Blackwell are totally in sync. Well, I don't think they're capable of mind melding if that's what you're thinking.
Alright, Detective Fulbright, would you please explain the case to the court?
Professor Carrot's body was discovered on October 24th at approximately 2:30 p.m. She was murdered with this all I have here. This victim's blood and the defendant's prints were both discovered on it.
I'll add it to the court record.
What do we have in total in our possession, by the way? Court's autopsy report added to the court record. What exactly do we have in total? Let me check. We have our attorney's badge. We have the planner. What does the planner have? Speak with Hugh O'Connor. Meet with Hugh about the report yesterday. Important, okay. Meet with Hugh about the report. That's important. Perfect mock trial for confirmation. Miss for training center. Mock trial begins. Okay. We have the arrow, the paper, the costume. Oh, we have more than I thought. We have way more than I thought, actually. Okay. Wow, that can deliver evidence too. Blackwell has trained him well. Maybe Blackwell should train not to mess up people's head while he's at it. Moving right along. The body was discovered on the outdoor stage, although no blood was found there. However, we detected traces of a massive amount of blood in the third floor art room. In short, the murder took place in the art room.
So then the body had been moved from the art room to the stage?
Precisely, and there was one more piece of irrefutable evidence. A recording made by a tape recorder that of school paper reporter hid in the art room. It captured a female voice screaming, "You're a goner!"
What's this? You have such a recording?
Must be from that tape recorder Miriam mentioned. But why is this the first we've heard of a death threat at the moment of the murder? Shh! Silence, please. I would like to play this tape for you now. We're actually going to hear it, or is it just going to be text? It's just going to be text, okay.
It is quite hard to hear.
But the voice does sound female. Tape recorder added to the court record. A woman can be heard shouting, "You're a goner." I always had low volume of the voice that made voice print analysis all but impossible.
Then you haven't identified the voices belonging to the defendant.
Not so fast. After all, voice print analysis isn't everything. The victim was killed at night and discovered in the afternoon the next day. The question is, when was the body moved?
Oh, I know. It could have been moved in the middle of the night when no one was around.
Sorry, but no! The campus was full of students that morning. However, no one reported seeing a body. That means the body was moved sometime before the mock trial when all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall and the rest of the campus was empty. It was during this time Hugh O'Connor, one of the mock trial participants, found the body. So the prosecution heard about Hugh seeing the body.
Wait one moment. If all the students and faculty were gathered in the lecture hall, then there wouldn't have been anyone who could have moved the body.
Aha! Have no fear, for there was always an exception.
An exception?
The 3 mock trial participants were standing by individual dressing rooms. They were the only ones who had free access to the deserted campus before mock trial.
What? Then that would mean... What would that mean?
Those 3 students were the only ones who could have moved the body. In justice we trust. I don't like where this is headed, Athena. Me neither. And by those 3, I mean Hugh O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor, that's what I meant to say. Robin Newman and Juniper Woods. I knew it. Please take Fulbright. Don't say what I think you're about to say. In justice we trust. I take it everyone understands now. The voice believed to be that of the murderer was female, and out of the 3 people who could have moved the body, just one is a girl. That leaves the defendant Juniper Woods as the only possibility. No! Impressive. He has you on the ropes even before any cross-examinations. You could at least pretend to be upset for me.
A splendid job, Fulbright. That could not be any clearer. Feel free to anticipate a salary raise next month.
The literal antithesis of Gumshoe and Edgeworth. Ah, I don't do this for the money. It's all about justice. And justice we trust. Say that one more goddamn time, I swear.
Not only a half-wit, but a perennial stuck in the mud you are.
I guess neither the carry nor the stick works on Detective Fulbright.
No, bailiff, please bring our next witness to the stand.
Ah, I forgot about this freaking box girl.
I'm not looking forward to having to do that voice again. So our first witness is a cardboard box.
Stealth mode deactivated.
Oh my, the box has hands!
Smile, Your Honor.
What the dickens? I've just had my picture taken.
Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to press.
Miriam Scalabot, Senior at the Legal Academy. I'm a pointer on the judge course. Juniper's been a bad girl. I'll tell you all about her crimes.
Might I ask whether you could come out of that box?
How will I get any more scoops if I blow my cover? So the answer is no. After all, covert action is an undercover reporter's bread and butter.
But testimony from a faceless witness is highly irregular.
A former ninja I met in the clinic said that exposing those who work in the shadows is to pass the death sentence upon them.
Oh my, I had never thought of it that way. Very well, if it would spare a life, I'll make a special exception this time.
A former ninja in prison? Holy Shinto! How can the judge believe this load of crock?
Now your testimony, please. Oh, but take care not to reveal your face.
Alright, witness testimony. Here we go. The similarity of the case and the script.
The murder happened exactly like Juniper's mock trial script. Up until the mock trial began, only Professor Accord and Juniper knew the script's contents.
That doesn't really matter, though, because of the recording devices you planted.
Professor Accord's sudden decision not to use the script sparked Juniper's murderous rage.
That's not a very weak motivation for murder, but okay. Juniper has to be the killer. No, both of those, no. Wrong.
The murder is just like a script could have...
No, it's not exactly the same.
Murder scripts for the murder cases and crime scene photos.
Also, why would she do that? Like, logically, why would she do that? Because she knows full well. Like, who with any level of intelligence would commit a murder with, like, following their own... following the script that they wrote? And that only 2 people know of, being them and the person they plan to kill. Who with any level of brains would do that? Like, that would just immediately paint a massive target on their backs.
Furthermore, in the art room where the crime supposedly occurred, this witness' script, along with an envelope on which use was written, was found. The proofs the accused script had been rejected the day before the mock trial. She pressed the victim to use the script, an argument ensued, and then the fatal stabbing.
That makes perfect sense. What now? Prosecutor Blackwell has... Oh, I didn't mean to skip that.
I trust the defense is ready to cross-examine the witness.
No problem. I mean, yes, I'm ready, I think. Time to find a hole in our testimony and unbox the truth. I've seen it done over and over. I know I can do this.
Cross-examination.
Okay. Well, basically everything you said in this testimony is flawed in some way, so I'm gonna need a lot more details. There must be places where the script and the case diverge.
Don't sweat the details. I can't stress to give you wrinkles.
I'm not worried. My skin is as fair as silk.
Indeed, you are quite fair. Very depressed, desperate.
What did you just say? Haha, Blackwell's really turned that one around on you. Apollo, just shut up. No one cares what you have to say. Whose side are you on? Hurry up and think of a clever comeback. Wow, easy there, Athena.
Now you listen to me. The two cases do indeed have the differences. For one, the stitch hadn't yet been erected in the mock trial script, and in the actual case there were signs indicating the victim's wrist had been bound. But such differences pale in comparison to the host of similarities, in any event.
Looks like I won't be passing this off as a coincidence. And it doesn't matter, people were being recorded constantly. Somebody could have stolen a peek beforehand.
I don't think so.
Shame on you, Miriam.
But that crafty she-devil Juniper has eyes in the back of her head. What chances your average person having an undercover reporter like me failed?
Interesting point, still. But Scuttlebutt, won't you get in trouble later for admitting such underhanded tactics?
Why, I plead entrapment.
How was you blurting out your own crime, entrapment?
But you haven't scooped me yet. We're all set to use Juniper's script.
Again, that motive is so weak. How do you know the press of court wasn't going to use his script?
They were in the art room where the heinous crime took place. An envelope marked used in Miriam's Scuttlebutt script were found. Evidently, the script that was going to be used belonged to the girl in the box over there. So natural of a script being accepted and hers rejected. I used all sorts of brand new concepts to library of fake evidence. It was a cutting-edge script portraying a courtroom battle in the dark age of the law.
I can't help but feel press of court went out of her way not to use it.
But Juniper, she used some devious, underhanded tactics to get her script chosen. That's why her script and not my master was used in the mock trial. How's that for an explanation?
Juniper must be the killer. No, we've already poked holes in all of that. Anyone who saw the mock trial could have recreated the crime. After they saw the mock trial, they could have easily seen somebody just like the script. What did you just say? Ha, if he's so worried, you should try humming less. I bet that saves some energy. There's no time for jokes, Apollo. He just called me a canary. Don't let him get to you. At least canaries pick up on things quickly, just like you.
I shan't repeat myself, so listen carefully, Sykes Dono. Hugh O'Connor discovered the body before the mock trial even began. How could one stage the body as it is in the script before anyone knew its contents?
But the recording devices that she set up all over the place.
Do you even follow the intricacies that go into staging a crime scene? No, I think not.
Elementary school? You and your stupid camera.
Reporter's testimony throws attorney Athena Sykes for a loop.
How marvelous. A photo in the newspaper is just a thing to boost your brand.
Why are you allowing this? In a school paper? Seriously?
I believe you pressed the witness more than enough, Miss Sykes.
Now do you see how clear-cut my case is? Take it now and in that fair, desperate mind of yours. Etch it deeper so you may never forget.
No. Even my arguments get thrown back in my face. It wasn't supposed to be like this. What am I going to do? Athena, you should just about have all the answers you've been looking for now. Huh? Think about it this way. The killer knew the details of the mock trial. Would they really commit the crime in the exact same way? No, of course not. How is Apollo the one to point this out? Apollo's an idiot. Try to place yourself in the killer's shoes. I bet you'll discover an inconsistency if you do. Ah, I get it. Thanks, Apollo. Miss Scuttlebutt, just to be clear, you're claiming that the killer intentionally made the crime scene just look like just was in the script. And that it is beyond the shadow of a doubt not a coincidence. Is that correct?
No duh, after all, it's just more evidence of Juniper's evil she-devil ways.
A client made the crime scene look just like the script, something only known to her? That would be not only foolhardy, but completely irrational.
What do you mean?
Yes, Miss Sykes, please tell the court what you mean by irrational.
If it wouldn't make any sense because it would make her the culprit. Yeah, that's what I said earlier, yeah. I don't know why Apollo had to point that out, but alright. The murder scene was the same as it was in the mock trial script. And that in and of itself is irrational.
Yes, Miss Lake, can you explain what you mean?
Okay, let's say for the argument's sake that Miss Woods is the killer. If so, then, what reason would she have to intentionally make the actual murder mimic her own script?
That's easy. She was admitting that she was the...
That's right, if she had really done that, it would have been like proclaiming to the world that she was the killer. So what we actually have here is evidence of someone trying to frame our client. Okay, so like I said at the end of the last case, this is the reasoning that would have the Turnabout Serenade was missing. Because Turnabout Serenade is like, it followed the lyrics of the script because the lyrics of the song because lol, why not? But here they actually have a reason as to why it followed the events in the mock trial. So this is executed much better than that case was. So it would be completely inconceivable for the murder to go exactly like the script.
It would seem Justice Dono's comrade in arms has finally drawn our sword. However, the blade is dull. It shall remain so until you master its use.
Enough with the stupid sword metaphors already.
There is perfectly good reason for the inconsistency of which you speak.
Reason? What reason?
Must I spill out everything? You are what people today call high maintenance. The accused had intended to stop the mock trial, and in that event, nary a soul who would have been the wiser that similarities of the case in the script.
No, the mock trial was only stopped after the body was accidentally discovered.
Our witness says yours also discovered the body. In fact, she was literally deeply departed person by the accused herself.
What? Miss Scuttlebutt saw the body too?
Precisely, and with the discovery of the body, the mock trial ought to have been cancelled.
Wait, you didn't call the police? Nope, I kept it secret for my big scoop. You can't do that!
I made her pay long and hard penance for her sin. Did not my little box stop?
Jeez, I wonder what the Twisted Samurai did to her. Block off all the holes in her box? And spin her like a topple detective full by cackling delight? It sounds more nauseating than scary.
Enough jabbering. Witness, continue your testimony.
Alright, what Scuttlebutt saw?
I snuck into Juniper's dressing room while everyone was in the lecture hall. Juniper had changed into her stage costume. I asked her, what are you doing? When suddenly she fell into the hallway as if she wanted me to follow her. Follow her all the way to Professor Court's body. She didn't get right to it. She positive it was Juniper because she was wearing the costume she had made.
Hold it!
Why'd you withhold such key testimony?
What's that supposed to mean?
Athena, you haven't had started your cross-examination. I know, but her testimony points towards being a potential suspect. Well, I don't think Prospect Blackwell's. No, wait, I bet he's already thought of that. The witness left the lecture hall to sneak into Miss Wood's room before the mock trial. I mean, she too could have moved the victim's body. The prosecution's claim no longer has any ground to stand on. Ah!
No need to ruffle your own feathers, Sue. When you squeal like a little brat, it agitates Taka. Do you want him to pick your eyes out?
No, thanks.
You listen here, the witness has a perfectly good alibi.
Oh yeah, I do.
Around the estimated time of the death, I was at an undercover reporter class.
Undercover reporter class?
The burial rug has been pulled from under you. The witness could not be the killer.
The defense must look before leaping, or at least make sure the rug's secured to the floor.
I tried to warn you. Oh.
Well, they're into the cross-examination. Let's allow the witness to step down.
Huh? No, wait a minute.
The defense has no right to cross-examine the witness after that little spectacle. For whatever a man is sowing this, he will also reap.
Why can't he say you reap what you sow?
Very well, the cross-examination is over. I suppose the witness may go home. Perhaps spend some time in her lovely box and recover from today's stressful events.
Don't worry on me, Your Honor. Don't rest for the wicked or journalists either.
She's always eyeing a scoop?
So back to the trenches. Bye-bye.
No, we're not. No, we're not done yet.
Hold it!
Not so fast, Miss Scuttlebutt. Apollo? There's just one thing I'd like to ask. Did you take a picture of the victim's body, and if not, why not?
Well, that is... No, I didn't take one.
Well, that's strange. Why wouldn't you take a picture if you're always eyeing a scoop? Did you or didn't you steal the victim's body?
It's not like I actually saw it, but... What the devil?
Did you hear that, Your Honor? The witness didn't actually see the body. That completely overturns the prosecution's claim the witness was led to it.
Justice Dono, you dare best you lied me again. Nice try, boy wonder. So I didn't see the body. The Falcon Range Juniper led me there. Feast your eyes on this.
Oh, so you do have a photo. How convenient. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold it a second. Wasn't the costume full with constellations? Oh, okay. Hold. Oh, you've made a mistake, buddy. Shouldn't have shown the picture. Shouldn't have shown the picture. Shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that, buddy. We got you now.
Why'd you not tell me of this?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. You shouldn't have shown it. You should not have shown it because now you've been exposed. So let's just back to the subject. So then, right. Yeah. I got it. Thanks. I know what to do.
A completely irrelevant point. What is relevant here? Take account of this through by which the accused escaped. The witness pursued the accused this way after she fled the dressing room. The accused descended to the first floor and exited to the quad. Then what, Cotton Cretin?
She stayed under a box even while running after someone? Sounds difficult.
Recall that the body was already there, but Hugh O'Connor had already...
I said it again. Hugh O'Connor, that's what I'm trying to say. Hugh O'Connor had already seen it.
She was trying to shoot someone the body because she wanted to stop the mock trial.
Hold it!
But if the facts have changed, that's all the more reason to cross-examine the witness.
Defense is a point there. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
It seems just as done as save your pretty little hide, missy. For now, at least.
Phew, I guess I pulled that off somehow. Thanks, Apollo. You're a lifesaver.
Incidentally, my compliments to the witness for her very fine box. It's a primal cardboard. Tell another lie or hide another fact from me. And I shall put it to the torch.
I think it would be more eco-friendly to recycle it, but that's just me. Alright, Miss Sykes, you may cross-examine the witness.
Okay, this is gonna be pretty easy. Because now that you show me that photo, I know that the costume you saw her wearing was not actually the costume. So where's that? Oh, it's right here.
Objection!
The Scuttlebutt's sole basis for identifying your client is as figure as this photo, and this is the fact that it shows someone in Mr. Wood's stage costume.
Well, it is Juniper's costume.
Nope, No, that's where you're completely mistaken. This is a design drawing of our client's stage costume.
Oh my, what a wonderful creation.
I'm glad you noticed, because those stars are precisely what's important here. In the drawing, there are constellations all over the outside of the costume. But there's not a single star on the costume in the photo.
Oh, that means, what exactly?
Your Honor, there was no other Blue Arrow costumes in the scene, which leads me to believe that the figure in the photo was wearing our client's costume inside out.
But why would Mr. Woods make a mistake like that?
Well, it's not really a matter of why, but rather, who made the mistake of putting it on inside out? That's right, I'm glad you're catching on. The costume designer wouldn't put her own costume on inside out. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you failure as a reporter? Oh, she's removed the box. And now it's back on. Why, hello, Miss Scuttlebutt. It's nice to meet the woman beneath the box.
You didn't see nothing.
Objection!
Now I will have you stop right there, Sykes Dono. For it is the why of the matter upon which I would have the court focus.
What do you mean?
Miss Juniper Woods. Yes? What were you doing on the morning of the mock trial?
I was in my dressing room, painting my costume with fluorescent paint.
Fluorescent paint?
My design drawing shows twinkling stars in the costume. I was gonna make the costume shimmer like that by painting the inside fluorescent.
What was that again? Fluoride? Did your costume have cavities?
No, not fluoride. Fluorescent isn't glowing. The paint would make it glow in the dark.
Yes.
So you apply that to the inside of the costume. And then?
I let it dry for a while because I heard it takes a long time. So I put the costume on mannequin inside out.
Inside out? So then...
This is a photograph of the inside out costume taken in the dark. As you can see, there's a heavy layer of paint over the entire inside surface. If someone would have properly donned this costume in the state, the wet paint would get all over the body.
Why, yes, I believe it would.
Indeed, okay, the costume was worn the way it was, not by anyone's mistake. But because this way was the way it was on the mannequin inside out.
I'm constantly add to the core record. I think I see what happened photo. Did we just fall into his trap? Yeah, I bet Blackwell had it all planned out. So I think you should give this photo a nice long look. Oh, please tell me you find something that doesn't add up. Check out this chest area. It looks kind of like a handprint to me. I guess, kinda. You would know better than touch it while the paint was still wet.
Objection.
Believe it to him, this way your thought process, wishful thinking. After all, master painters make mistakes. Why not ring amateurs such as the accused?
So basically, you say my claim requires evidence to back it up? Evidence? It shouldn't be a problem, right? After all, I've come this far. Just because I've come this far doesn't mean I thought everything through, though. What? You mean you've just been bluffing? What do you expect me to do? I'm sick of losing to this guy. But you're right. There's only one thing left to do at this point. And that's to present some evidence. Pronto!
A showdown, is it? I gladly accept.
The fluorescent paint must have stuck to the hands of whoever touched the costume, and that paint should go in dark places. I just need to carefully check every last piece of evidence. Okay, so we're looking for somebody. Shows who touched the costume, okay. Where would we find that? What do we even have that would show that? Wait a minute. Oh! Oh, there we go. Look, in the bottom photo right there, that's Robin. That's Robin, with fluorescent paint on his hands. Okay. I don't know why, but it is, so,
Take that.
a school newspaper?
Interesting.
Take a look at the photo where the lights are dimmed and the spotlight is on this. As you can see, it's glowing. It's like Miss Wood's fluorescent paint.
It's glowing, and quite brightly, I might add.
But why would he put fluorescent paint on his hand for the mock trial, you may ask? The answer is he wouldn't. Not on purpose. It got there when he put the costume on. Here's that music! Think you were actually able to prove that. Well, you never know what's gonna happen next. That's the thrill of the courtroom. So then... does that mean that Robin is our man? Well, that's certainly how it looks.
Very well. Robin Newman it is. He's here in the gallery, I trust. Show yourself. I challenge you to a duel.
Oh boy, I can't wait to do your voice.
Well, what does please say his name and occupation?
I'm Robin Newman! I want to become a great artist. I practice day and night. Yeah! No, that's not it. Art's gotta be sincere, man!
So for occupation, should we put down budding artist?
No! Dame's Legal Academy, senior, prosecutor, course! This phrase is proof of my masculinity. I've been trained to be a prosecutor.
Why are you so obsessed with your manly masculinity image? Like, why does that matter in the slightest? Who cares? I'm looking around. Does anyone care? Hey, you. Do you care? No. All right. How about you over there? Do you care? I just checked. No one cares. No one cares that you're some manly star. Literally nobody.
I assume you'll be cleaning up the pottery you smashed before you leave today.
Ah, man! Yeah.
Stop trying to show off your manliness to me. I don't care.
It seems the witness has finally settled down.
Like, you're one step away from walking up to me and flexing your muscles on me. Literally flexing on me. I guess letting face the judge after all these years.
You may presume your testimony, Mr. Newman. Specifically, the court wishes to hear why you had fluorescent paint on your hands. This'll be good.
I went to Juniper dressing room, but she wasn't there. When I walked by that frilly costume, I was like, wow! The mannequin was on. It was about to fall on me. I got that paint on me when I caught it. I never put it on. It's just stupid.
Hold it!
Your Honor, I recommend a short therapy session for the witness.
Well, Mr. Newman does seem particularly agitated, but...
Ah! Ah! No!
Not again. What's his problem? I sensed at the moment Robin took the stand that discord in his heart. So you think he might be hiding something? Probably. You ready, Mr. Newman? Let's see what the Moon Matrix can do for you. Okay, that was, I mean, honestly, that was a pretty nice build-up. was short, sweet, and to the point. Instead of, do you know what we should do? I know what we should do. Let's use the Moon Matrix. Okay, so went to Juniper in her waiting room. Nothing there. She wasn't there. Makes sense you'd be surprised. And I walked by that Freddy costume. Was like, whoa. Wait, why are you happy to see that? That's odd. When you mentioned the stage costume, I sensed a sudden, powerful feeling of joy. Can you explain, Mr. Newman? Well, what? Why would a frilly scarf and a long skirt make you feel like that? I don't know, but you seem awfully interested in that costume for some reason. You didn't happen to put it on, did you? Like, I'm into that kind of thing. I'm a dude. I'm into braces, not dresses. Okay, stop shoving your masculinity down my throat. I don't care. You don't think Robin likes girl clothes, do you? Oh, figure that out on your own, did you, Apollo? Oh, come on, isn't it obvious? You're enjoying this a bit too much, Athena.
No, I'm mad! The mannequin came falling toward me, so I stuck up my hands to stop it. End of story.
That's a new piece of information. Time to run an update. After the update, something just doesn't feel right here. So I have anything to prove his statement contradicts what really happened? Do I? I mean, does the... I'd love it if I could actually see the image in the background, so I could compare to see if it actually matches up with this. Which actually, maybe it doesn't. Because if actually, you know what? Yeah, because that's a thumbprint. If he caught the mannequin, there'd be a full handprint there, not a thumbprint. You said the mannequin came falling towards you, stuck your hands out to stop it. If so, then the fingers of your hands would have been pointed outward like this. Let's not let the handprint show. In fact, this looks more or less like your thumbs at the base of your palms. Why in the world I leave such weird handprints? You know why? You left it when you went to adjust the scarf after putting it on. Just like the model in this drawing.
Wow!
Why don't you just admit it, Mr. Newman, you did put the stage costume on, didn't you? And you really do like frilly clothes, don't you?
Fine, I admit to putting the costume on, but I like girly clothes, man!
Why? Who cares? I'm still looking around. I'm trying to find someone who cares whether or not you like girly clothing. I must admit, so far I've found nobody. Like, literally nobody. No one exists that actually cares. Time for another update. I stuck in knowing the costume was in there. My heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. Okay. Then I thought it was even more amazing than I'd imagined. That's more like what we had in mind. That matches up. I was like, whoa, I'm a guy. Okay, why are you so fixated? Like, every third sentence is, I'm a guy, but also, don't forget that I'm a manly man, guys. Don't forget about that. It's like, why are you so fixated on this? Also, you got excited, and yet you're still a little sad. Why? There, another emotion that doesn't fit.
So what, you're really starting to get on my nerves, man!
Mr. Newman, you got excited when you put the costume on. But you also felt sad.
Who cares if I felt sad? It's no big deal!
Okay, Mr. Newman, out with it. Why did you feel sad? You're hiding something, aren't you?
Oh, no!
You're not fooling anyone anymore. Now tell us why you were sad.
Okay, fine! I'm gonna be that way, I'll tell you! The reason I felt sad is... No matter how much I dress up, I'll never be as pretty as Juniper!
Well, no offense, but for one thing, he's a guy and it's real hot. Wait. Oh, you know what? Okay, I think I see where this is going. There's such a bizarre emphasis on the fact that he's a guy. Right? It's like every third sentence is reminding you that he's a guy. He's a manly man. He's very masculine. But Robin is an androgynous name. So basically what I mean by that, if you don't know, it means that, basically means that you can give the name Robin to a guy or a girl and it fits perfectly fine. What do you think the odds are that Robin's actually a girl? That's such a crazy conspiracy theory, but with my track record of crazy conspiracy theories being actually correct, I think this might actually have some weight to it. Because it would explain why, like, the only thing that doesn't make sense like, because the thing that got me is I love her as pretty as Juno, but the only thing that doesn't make any sense is why would you want to hide that? Like, what's the that's the okay. Let's get a little bit further. And yeah, now I'm taking a look at her, and actually that makes a lot more sense. I didn't look at it the first time, and now that I had the image in my head, I'm like, oh, actually that makes a whole lot of sense. I think I'm right. I think that theory is correct. Should have been totally pretty.
But the something keeps getting in my way!
Wow, that's a whole lot of anger and raw emotion right there. His heart is crying out in pain. His emotions are out of control. Out of control emotions. We saw those during the Ninetales Veil incident. So all you have to do is find the source of uncontrolled angle, right? Okay, so we got a probe again. Alright, great. So let's go girly play. What could that be?
Fine, I'll testify, man!
Okay, you gotta find something that doesn't go with girly clothing. Snuck in knowing costume was in there. Heart was pounding even though I'm a guy. Felt a powerful feeling when I saw that long scarf. Know that I wore girly clothes. Info update. I felt like a diva when I pulled the hood over my head. Okay. It felt right. I was totally dressed up like a girl. Okay, so we're looking for contradiction. Well, in that case, the only thing I can think of is the brace right here. That's the only thing I can think of that would contradict, or like, yeah, sort of contradict that. Can I freaking highlight the brace? There we go. It's like that, because that doesn't clash very well with the image. Listen to me, you feel a great deal of anger towards your brace, don't you? Is that what you feel is holding you back from being as pretty as you think you should be? Huh? What? Mr. Newman, the truth is you really want to take off that brace, don't you? No way, man. This is a symbol of masculinity. I can never take it off. I don't. Is it that you can't take it off, or that you don't want to take it off? Oh man, I should have kept my big mouth shut. This is really weird. He exhibits intense anger towards his brace when he calls a symbol of masculinity, but he can't take it off even when dressing like a girl. And why is he switching to girl's clothing in the first place? I have a feeling we're on the verge of uncovering an earth-shattering secret. Athena, you okay? Seems Robin's still hiding a secret, a big one. Bigger than the fact he likes to wear girl clothes? Yes, at least I think so. No, it can't be. I just thought of something that's totally insane. Mr. Newman? What? I'm telling you a little secret, and if I'm correct, it's not very little at all. It's huge. It sounds completely the same as the only possibility left. Yup! Called it! Please tell me it's correct! Mr. Newman, or should I say Miss Newman, you are and always have been a girl. What? Have you lost the have you lost the plot, Athena? Yeah, I lost the plot. Why is Apollo actually, like, sort of funny in this case? No, I'm completely serious. I don't have any direct evidence. But that's what Robin's heart is shouting out loud and clear.
Hold it!
I still think you totally lost it. I mean, Robin reeks of testosterone. How could she possibly be a she? I, for one, have never seen a girl who shouts like a maniac all the time. I've seen plenty of witnesses in my day, but if he's a she, then she's the most convincing actress I've ever encountered. Therefore, let me pronounce my verdict. Robin Newman is without question a man.
You are now truly just as good as equally one area.
Just equally is insane.
Never in the history of this planet has there been a finer specimen of the masculine species.
Yeah, that's what she wants you to think, you idiot. Why do you think every third sentence out of her mouth is, I'm a manly man? I don't know why she was acting like that, but it makes sense. Also, I didn't really realize until now, but Apollo looks like she's dressed up like Marty McFly.
If you guys have been talking about me, I'm.
And unfortunately, you know what this means, right? If she's actually a girl, that means there's another person who could have screamed out, "You're a goner." Is the brace gonna fall? Yep.
Ah! The brace, it's...
Let me guess, it was holding back her breasts?
Miss Sykes, no, allow me to call you Athena. I want to keep the secret at all costs, but no.
What? No. Watch the whole courtroom go insane.
Nope, it's for real. I'm a girl, body and soul. If you don't believe me, I'll give you a peek.
Oh,
As if, haha.
what an amazing transformation. Well, all of the score is gone. The image is now complete. Now this makes much more sense.
Bye-bye. I was raised as a boy since I was little, and I studied law just as my parents wanted. But now this little lie has been pinned me to the ground. It's it's been blown to smithereens by you, Athena. Now I can stop pretending I want to be a prosecutor. I'm gonna be an artist. Yay! Okay.
Order! Order! What a shocking development. He really did turn out to be a she.
What's everyone looking at me like that? I feel like a movie star or something. But no paparazzi, please. I value my privacy, okay? No Pixie will regret it, man.
Am I just imagining things, or is Robin even more hyper-intelligent when she was a he? I don't know, maybe it's because she finally got troubles off her chest, literally.
This is all well and good, but does he being a she actually change anything?
The fact that the witness is actually a girl has changed things, because there's now a piece of evidence that we must reevaluate.
Very well, let's see what the defense has for us now. What piece of evidence must we consider? That would be the tape recorder that says that because it's a female voice.
This is what I'd like the court to reconsider.
Oh, the tape recorder, the one that's recorded the threat, you're a goner.
That's right, and we have already established that it's a female voice in the recording. Of all the students who could have moved the body before the mock trial was to start, our client was the only female if you include Miss Scuttlebutt because of her alibi, and that is why the tape recorder made our client the primary suspect.
So then...
That's right, the witness just revealed that she's a girl, therefore, if we are using the voice of this recording as the basis for hurling accusations, this witness must be labeled as a suspect too!
Oh no!
Wow, talk about a sudden turn of events. You've done it. You found a hole. Yes, but wow, it was a lot of work for a single one.
Not so hasty now. You're forgetting the only person here who was privy to the script. Ergo, Miss Juniper Woods is still the prime suspect.
Miss Newman hit the fact she was a girl, both at the crime scene and in court. I'd say that puts her in camp suspicious.
That's not nice, Athena. How can you accuse me of being a killer? I'm just a weak, innocent little girl. Thinking about that murder makes me...
Suspicious is how suspicious does. Undoubtedly, the witness does have some causal connection to this crime. Perhaps our newfound ladies may be feigning ignorance. But in some eyes, she lent support to the principal offender, Juniper Woods. By leading Miss Scuttlebutt to the body, that would make her an accessory to the crime.
How can you say that? I'm not an accessory to any crime, Mr. Birdman.
Birdman? In any event, where the witness is an accessory, it explains quite a bit, does it not?
He made it all make sense somehow. And they'll keep accusing Junie until we can show someone else knew the script details. How could someone have gotten their hands on that kind of info? Well, I mean, if Junie told somebody, but why would she have told somebody? Oh, wait, okay, wait. I just connected two pieces of the puzzle. Okay, so, where's the thing? Okay, body with protruding air, murder was Washington's weapon. Body was dropped 3rd floor, man was ball car. Body was, where's the things repair? Sweat use victims out. Okay, there it is. Sweatsuit victims out will be a red one from the prosecutor course. Okay, so remember when they drew attention to how Robin said, "Oh, the green sweatsuit" in the investigation? Here's why I guarantee why. Because so if Junie told Robin ahead of time what the contents of the script were, then then obviously, then it would make sense for her to be surprised at, oh, the green sweatsuit, because she expected it to be red. And the reason why she would tell her the information is because, where's that new, that's the wrong one, this one, right here. Hugh said he was going to confess her love to Juniper, and she did not want the friendship to become, like, torn up, like, things to get awkward because of it, so because she was going to confess if she won, so he wanted Robin to wait to make sure that never happened. Boom! Case solved, except not really, because I guarantee you Robin is not the killer, it's probably the creepy guy who gives out gold stars a lot. But assuming the game wants me to, because if this is the avenue we're going along, I think that's the evidence trial that we have to follow through. I guarantee that's the case. When, yeah, heard it from Junie. Sorry, Junie, but you're not gonna like this. Our client may have leaked the script's details to someone.
What the devil?
And I shouldn't have, but I first could favor the prosecution. I prosecuted noticed immediately and changed it back.
Miss Woods did not want Hugh O'Connor to win the mock trial. That's why I believe she leaked the details to witness Robin Newman. I get it. If Robin won, Hugh wouldn't be able to confess to Juniper. Yep. Right, Juniper was probably trying to keep the friendship becoming awkward.
How could you, Athena? What a bunch of bull! I never heard a word about script from Juniper! Never ever!
You sure? Can you look me in the eye and swear you didn't?
Bad, Athena. You don't have any evidence.
But I do though. Oh, but that's the thing though. I do have some evidence. Actually, you might have just the thing. Really? Yeah, one of Robin's lines I read when we were reenacting the mock trial. Yeah, it's the thing about the green suit. Robin said, oh, the green sweatsuit.
Sir, I might say that, but so what?
Well, think of it this way, Athena. Yeah, which way exactly? If I told you that I'd be wearing a blue suit today, but then showed up wearing what I got on now, what would you say? Oh, the red suit. Ah! I think I got it! Your Honor, we have evidence proving that Miss Newman knew the contents of the script. The defense moves to present said evidence to the court. Very well, Miss Sykes, present away. This evidence proves Miss Newman had prior knowledge of the script's contents, and that would be the script itself, because it says in here it's going to be red, and then it turns out it's going to be green. Boom. Mock trial script? Miss Newman, during the mock trial, you were shown a photo of the victim's body. And reportedly, you reacted by saying, oh, the green sweatsuit.
Oh, yes, I said that. What's your point?
You seem to have set some issue with the green sweatsuit, and I think I know why. The proof is in the script, specifically on the things to prepare page. Sweatsuit, victim's outfit, red one. Ah. You were surprised because the sweatsuit in the photo was green. But if you didn't know about the script's contents, that shouldn't have surprised you. Oh, there's the music! In light of her privileged knowledge, I move to declare Miss Newman a suspect, Your Honor. You what?
If knowing script deals makes me a suspect, then there must be others besides me. I mean, someone else could have also seen the prosecutor's note.
Note? What note?
The professor and Juniper were working together to prepare for the mock trial. Only one copy of the script is made afraid of being leaked. But that can't kind of inconvenient, right?
You're not seriously going to suggest.
It's truth. Prescott did do exactly what you're thinking. She didn't write down any of the scenes and the truth behind the case, but she did write a note to herself about the props and details of the victim's body.
Is this really true, Miss Newman?
If you don't believe me, send the police over to my house. I told them to check the pictures on my camera when I can take advantage. So I took a picture of the note.
I'd say she's telling the truth. Wait a sec. If there's a note with details about the body, then that means there are others who could have made the murder look like her client's script. Yes, I believe you're right. Apparently, this case isn't as clear-cut as Prosecutor Blackwood would have us believe. This new revelations blast a big red hole in the prosecution's case! Oh-ho!
Bully for you, Missy, but don't think this spells victory.
And why not?
The battle is still young and my blade is now fully drawn. Between it and my next witness, your life will be forfeit, so put away your wooden sword. And show me what you are truly capable of if you wish to live.
You want it? Don't worry,
I'm gonna bring it.
I already said I want nothing to do with this trial.
How juvenile. It's not a matter of what you want, for you will cooperate, Your Honor.
Prosecutor Michael, why have you called this witness?
You will recall that the day before the mock trial and short the day of the murder. The accused testified she left for home around 6 p.m.
Yes, my notes here do confirm the fact.
Right, our client wasn't at school at the FCA time desk, so she couldn't be.
Yes, that was but a fallacious lie. Or am I mistaken, golden boy?
I have no intention of saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hold it, I'm not through with you yet.
Heh, seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me.
Leave and we might just discuss you-know-what.
No, wait. One little statement and Mystical loses it? What's that all about? I changed my mind. I'll stand and testify.
Are you sure, Mr. O'Connor?
The word of a genius is as good as gold. Let's get on with this. Hugh O'Connor, a senior at Thames Legal Academy lawyer course. How's that?
Just fine. Your husband in, if you please.
You're up against the top of the class now. I'd be careful if I were you. I know Ginny would never like that. That pompous schoolboy would know what hit him.
To get mentally prepared for the mock trial, I mediated the Archer Ridge till 7 p.m. At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed each other by. She seemed her usual self. That's it.
Anything else you'd like to ask? I don't know. Is there something else I want to ask?
That's quite enough. Well done, golden boy. The final bell rings at 7 p.m., at which point the campus is a desolate place. Now you will recall the tape recorder. We know the time of the voice recording. It was 7:10 p.m., the day before the mock trial. That was the dark hour of this heinous crime.
Do you have any proof of that?
As if it's final bell, the school plays a special broadcast when the clock strikes 7. The female voice on the tape appears 10 minutes before after that broadcast. The killer waited until the school was empty to spring your devious and deadly trap.
So when the witness saw the defendant, that would have been...
Indeed, it was 5 minutes after the voice was captured on the tape in the art room. Ergo, whenever the accused was still in the main building and did after the killing.
So the time of the murder and the time when the body was moved.
Great, another inconvenient testimony.
Miss Sykes, your cross-examination, please.
Alright, well, it seems like the game wants me to ask more questions, so let's go ahead and press that statement where he says, are there any more questions you'd like to ask?
Hold it!
Alright, I'll take you up on your kind offer.
I expected as much, so go ahead, ask away.
I want to ask you, did you go to the art room? Why'd you stay past the last bell? How did you prep for the mock trial? Oh, I know where this is going. Because, where's the calendar? It was right, it was on the first page. It says here, need to speak with Hugh O'Connor, meet with Hugh about that report yesterday. If he doesn't say anything about, like, if he says, I wasn't talking to anyone, then this is where we get him. This is where we get him. Please tell the court what you were doing on October 20th, the day before the mock trial.
Yeah, that's an easy one, nothing in particular.
Oh? Really? Didn't talk to anyone, did you? Come on, I need you to say you didn't talk to anyone.
I was preparation like so this, but just mentally prepared.
Ginny put her heart and soul into getting things ready when he just sat on his behind.
Just to reiterate, I spent most of the 23rd minute in the archer range. I didn't talk to anyone.
Oh, gotcha. Nope. Gotcha, buddy. You're done. Nope. May as well go home now. Quit while you're ahead. I gotcha. Nope. Nowhere left to run, buddy. And you're done.
Objection!
Oh, wait! That's actually really smart. I just realized something. You know how I kept saying Hugh O'Connor instead of Hugh O'Connor because I kept slipping up? I just thought, so my brain, while Athena was objecting, I was thinking, okay, so why is that a significance? What would have happened at that meeting that was significant? Somebody would have had to lie about it. And then I remembered earlier when I kept mistaking his name as Hugh O'Connor, and then I realized your O'Connor can sound the same as Hugh O'Connor. I think we got him. I think we got this. Heh, I told you, my word is as good as gold. Okay, how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, I've never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads 23rd, meet with Hugh again, important. Find that interesting? Why? Where'd you get that? The key word here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk.
But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation?
I thought about that too, but the situation changes after the last bell.
What's this now?
The witness stayed after the last bell in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor? It's insane.
Let's get to this, Judy.
And that would mean that the voice on the recorder was the victim's.
I suppose you also have new evidence as usual.
Nope, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim.
Heh. First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead.
And don't let him get to you, he's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I have my suspicions about Robin, but Hugh seems just as guilty. These three are the only possible solution. That's not true at all. It's probably going to be the creepy guy. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Professor Court that day?
Sorry, Mr. Jail, the prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I have something to say. If we'll save me some trouble, then by all means, speak away. If you will recall, Miss Sykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like you to explain how I could possibly be a suspect.
Oh, he has a point. Oh, I'll tell you exactly how. Because it was the victim who was speaking.
Heh, sorry, but I'm saying to be a liar. What a pity. I think such genius to be wasted on mere lawyering. At last your moment is here, Sykes Dono. Time to have your Golden Boy statement, and prove that you are the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel.
Could you lay on any more pressure? The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point arguing that. Yeah, you're right, in which case... To whom it's the victims. The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Are you mad? The voice in the recording says you're O'Connor.
Nope. It does not say that. It says Hugh O'Connor.
There is something a murderer shouts at the victim, not the other way around.
Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner, you're a goner, you're a goner, you're a goner. Athena? You're a goner, you're a goner, you're a corner, Hugh O'Connor. Wait a second! Whoa, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified for even coming up with this. With what? Prosecutor Blackwell, you want to know if I'm worthy of my badge? Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I'm able to proudly wear this at all. Ha ha ha!
Oh, can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it seems like a bit odd for the victim to be the one getting you're O'Connor.
I agree, but that's what the victim was saying. But it's not. I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Sykes? Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. I find indeed physical event that main shouting because she was scolding O'Connor. I would like to call one basic fact into question. Is that shot on the tape really saying you're a goner? What are you up to now, Athena? Fresco's planner says she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps her witness, despite being a genius, had done something terribly wrong, and this made Fresco get angry with him during the private meeting. I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape. Well, if you want to see how it changes things, let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name. Okay, let's see him. Hugh O'Connor!
What did I do to deserve that?
Yes, like that. Now try it again, but faster! Hugh O'Connor! Huh? Hugh O'Connor? Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second! No, this can't be! You think I spend this energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? But it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect, that's scientific fact. We sometimes mistake shadows for monsters, or the wind for voices.
Now that you mention it.
You can do this, Athena, just give the old guy one more little push. Your voice on the tape recorder never was you're a goner. That's only what we thought we heard when in fact it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selected hearing men are so good at. I think you're right, but was it? that was a nice joke. And of course, Apollo's the one to be the punching bag of that joke, because of course he would be. Never mind, the important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects!
Objection!
I thought the testimony would suffice, but it seems that it's come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to append this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court.
Evidence? What's he gonna pull out now?
Feast your eyes on this photo and let me see that insolent look vanish from within them.
Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim.
The photograph shows the professor and the student preparing for the mock trial together.
Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred?
Indeed it was, but the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape.
What?
The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken.
Huh.
It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious.
What? Jean was with Professor Cordes 5 minutes before she was murdered? What now? Nothing I say can change that fact.
Understand now? You can believe in your client all wish, but try as you might. Such misplaced faith will never be cut down before the cruel steely blade of truth.
Nah.
Listen, Missy, the person you like to say more than anyone else in the world, I'd be willing to wager your defense isn't what they desire.
What? I became a lawyer so I could...
You still fail to understand, after so much pain and defeat. The courts are not maybe the play yards of their true and justice lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up.
If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him, but I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. That's impossible. How could I smile in these circumstances if I forced it? This is better than bad. Who knew Blackwell had that one waiting in the wings? Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe this was his real plan. Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right. Maybe I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Professor Constant Court? Robin Newman, a girl who had been forced to lie as a guy? Or was it Hiro Kano, the honest student who met with Professor Court? Or was it, you know, the creepy guy who smiles weirdly? There seems to be little reason to debate the event's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come. Oh?
No, that's not gonna happen, man.
What's the meaning of this? You can't interrupt the judge about to hand down a...
Maybe even false verdicts are no.
What?
Mr. Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know because I know who the real killer is.
Like, then why didn't you fucking say so earlier? We could have been done an hour ago if you knew that.
You know who the real killer is? What is she up to now?
I mean, she obviously doesn't know, because if she did, she would have told us an hour ago, so we wouldn't have to go through all that.
I know, like, oh no. Oh, that's much worse, actually. I don't get it. Why is she confessing? Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems.
So you can walk free. I get over with. Declare me guilty already. Please wait.
Juniper, what are you doing?
Thank you for all you've done, Thena, but you have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer.
Junie, no! Don't do it!
You, Robin, I've done nothing wrong. You have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I'm almost
No! What? What the hell is happening? Junie, you know it's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement!
I'm afraid it's true. Forgive me, Thena.
Wait, huh? Order! Will somebody please explain what's going on here? I'm lost.
I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now they have nowhere else to run.
Protect each other? Wait. So is Robin just trying to project Toonie too? If so, then the real killer is...
Heh, this whole thing's a joke.
Oh, now it's Hugh's turn. What's these days? It's clearly, it's like, you did it. Okay, that's actually kind of smart. It's like, you did it, you did it. And they're all pointing fingers at themselves, trying to draw attention. It's like, okay, well, if they're all confessing, then what do we do now? That's actually smart. It's a delay tactic.
I know it just crossed your mind, Miss Sykes.
Oh, Christ.
Think I'm the killer, don't you? Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. Yeah, I think it's about time I told you the truth, and I'll even get right to the point. It was me, I did it.
Wait, what? As if the courtroom hasn't already gone off the rails.
Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer.
I am so confused right now. It's obviously they're just trying to delay, it's a delay tactic.
So many doubts, how about I detail my murder plot? It's absolute genius. Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not some sort of high school drama.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thin line. So I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to...
Wait your boldness.
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Michael, but I'm in no position to hand on a verdict just yet. I am hoping the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of today, and we'll continue investigating this case.
Pinch me, I think I'm dreaming. Fine, do as you wish.
This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned. Okay, that was way too close. Holy hell, but that was awesome. So, it seems like that they are gonna... Oh, wait, music? It seems like they are gonna do what I hope they did and focus really hard in on the core relationship between those three friends. And how they care about each other so much that they're like, I did it, to try to completely throw everything off the rails and delay the court another day. That's actually really smart. This case is awesome so far. This case is fantastic so far. Okay, that'll be it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to catch you all tomorrow for some more Phoenix Wright Aces Journey Dual Destinies. Goodbye!